I've been told so many times by people in favor of gun control, no one is coming to take your guns. This explicitly comes for your guns. Oregon Representative. Bell Post, R. Kaiser Chris Badger. Thomas Right-Wing Tribune. Some residents of Oregon County are asking voters to support a proposed ballot measure that would bar local officials from enforcing any gun control law and uphold gun rights outlined in the Constitution. The proposed Second Amendment Preservation Ordinance was filed with the Deschutes County Clerk last week. It would empower the county sheriff to review federal, state and local laws and determine whether they violate the U.S. or Oregon constitutions, ABC News reports. Oregon politicians have submitted a bill that would ban all assault weapons and large-capacity magazines. Deschutes County Sheriff Shane Nelson publicly opposed the proposal this month, saying Oregon already has laws on background checks and age restrictions. He noted that among those prohibited from buying a gun are convicted felons, those convicted of misdemeanor crimes involving violence, and those found to be mentally ill. I support and defend the Second Amendment and oppose IP43, Facebook page. Oregon Sheriffs upholding the Second. Filed by an interfaith religious group in Portland, initiative petition 43 would also require legal gun owners to surrender or register their assault weapons or face felony charges, according to language released Tuesday. The group said it aims to get enough signatures to put the measure before voters in the November general election. They'll need 1,000 signatures to begin the ballot title drafting process and 88,000 signatures by July 6 to get the measure on the ballot, according to the Oregon Secretary of State website. The initiative could also face court challenges. We recognize that there are perfectly legitimate uses of guns for self-protection and hunting that make a lot of sense, said Rabbi Michael Z. Kahana of Congregation Beth Israel and one of petitioners. But assault weapons are not used for either of those purposes. Many of these weapons exist only for killing and do not belong in civilian hands. Statesman Journal gun advocates denounced the proposal, saying it represents an unprecedented attack on the public's constitutional right to bear arms and would outlaw numerous styles of guns. Even more controversial is the requirement that legal gun owners would need to give up or register their current guns with authorities, which is against the Second Amendment. The initiative would require any person in possession of an assault weapon to sell, surrender or remove the weapon from the state, or render it inoperable, within 120 days of passage. A person that wanted to keep their assault weapon would need to register it with the Oregon State Police. OSP would look at the person's criminal record and other information to determine whether they are disqualified from possessing the weapon. People who legally own assault rifles or large-capacity magazines will not be required to surrender their firearms, but will be required to register their firearms with the state, said Penny Okamoto, Executive Director of Ceasefire Oregon, which is supporting the petition. Any violation would be a Class B felony. There is no such thing as an assault weapon, and these ignorant fools who keep spouting the propaganda to scare the sheep into submission need to be fought on every level. RWT News. Chris Badger. Thomas is a veteran who served our country as an Army combat medic. God bless. Bruce Johnson. Right-Wing Tribune. Be sure to follow us on Nation in Distress and America's Freedom Fighters on Facebook.